Hello and welcome, people. This is IGBO AREA TV, and today we ask a heavy question. Where are the voices of our governors? Since the arrest and continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, there has been anger on the streets, noise on social media, and even reactions from international community. But what do we get from our governors? Silence. Pure silence. You know, the very men who stood before us during elections, shouting, "I will represent you." And now they are mute at the face of injustice. Today, we expose the silence. We unpack the politics. And we ask the question every Igbo youth is now asking. Do our leaders really speak for us or for Abuja? That is a nice question. What have they said since Southeast was plunged into this disaster? What have they said or have not said? Now we're going to look at the records. We're still talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Since Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Kenya in 2021, and despite several court rulings ordering his release, how many Southeast governors have publicly stood up for him? Even if you don't like him, at least for the sake of saving our region. You could not stop the sit at home. So if you can't beat them, you join them. We're not saying join IPOB, but at least do something to help the people. How many of our governors have called a press conference? How many have visited him at DSS custody? How many have issued a joint communique? The answer is very few or none. I think Soludo visited him, but Soludo, he went there and came out and started dancing another tune. What they did was to be quiet, one-liners like, oh, we hope the federal government will consider dialogue. Hope. That's their position. And hope is not a strategy. Hope is not leadership. Action is leadership. Many of them were silent hoping. And the worst of all is that some of them have been even joined to condemn the same people they were elected to protect. If the Southeast leaders have spoken in one voice, even if they don't like Nnamdi Kanu, at least for the sake of saving Southeast. So, what I see from their silence is that it is not neutral. Their silence is not neutral. It is political, and it is painful. There is this fear factor in them. Or why are they quiet? Now, let's not pretend. These governors are not foolish. They know the truth, but perhaps they are afraid. Afraid of losing federal favor. Afraid of losing contracts, appointments, security votes. Afraid of being tagged sympathizers of IPOB. So they play it safe. They sit in Abuja meetings. They clap for policies that injure their own people. And when they return home, they pretend all is well. I heard some of these governors does not even sit in their stay in their state. They always fly back to Abuja. That is what I heard. They go to work when there is an important thing. They go back to their state. But leadership is not about playing safe. Leadership is about standing for justice, even when it's risky. And let me tell you, their silence has consequences. Now look at the cost of betrayal. The people no longer trust them. Igbo youths now call them Abuja boys, because they also dance to the tune of Abuja. That is what the youth chant. Our governors are called Abuja boys because some of them reside in Abuja while ruling our states. And according to the resounding voice in the East now, no Kanu, no vote. They say we know they listen to them again. Now only during campaign them they remember us. So their silence has become fuel for frustration. While our streets in the southeast cry for justice, the governors hold banquets. While our people are sitting at home every Monday in protest, they attend political strategy meetings, these governors. You know, gradually I'll be coming to everybody. You see, I took a whole week to be discussing this particular issue because it's serious. Let me tell you, in a moment of injustice, silence is not wisdom. It is betrayal. You need to hear what the people are saying. Let's hear the voice of the people. From Aba to Oka, from Nsukka to Owerri. This is what the people are saying. If you can't speak for us, I'm talking about the governors, don't come back asking for our votes. Although some will rig their way in, whether you vote or not. You know, these people, they only remember us when they need something, the governors. You see them very soft. Oh, you see them going to drink garri in a dilapidated classroom with students. These guys are not our leaders. They are just political survivors. It is not just anger. It is deep disappointment. Governors who should be champion of justice have become coward of comfort. They are afraid. If we support Nnamdi Kanu, Tinubu or whoever is on top will make us lose our seat in the next election. You cannot represent a people whose pain you cannot speak. How many times do you hear these governors speak for us when it comes to the federal level? So now, we speak directly to every Southeast governor watching this. Please share this video to them so that they will see it. We're talking to them directly now. Governors, we're talking to you. Where do you stand? With the people who elected you or with the system that oppresses them? With the people who elected you or the system that oppresses the people? Governors, you cannot be silent when justice is ignored. You cannot be loud when your ambition is on the line, but mute when your people are crying. Now to our viewers, drop your comments, name your governor, share this video, let them hear it, spread it wide. Let them know that 2027 or any election around this time, which is not far, let them know that we are watching. And please, don't fail to subscribe to IGBO AREA TV, because silence is betrayal and justice does not beg for permission. This video is for public education and commentary based on news reports, verified public statements, and constitutional rights. IGBO AREA TV does not promote hate, political violence, or tribal division. We advocate peaceful civic dialogue, human dignity, and equal justice for all Nigerians, including the Southeast. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.